Okay, I'm back. I apologize. I don't know what's gotten into OBS, but apparently if you cancel the stream and you come right back, it decides to not go live again. I don't know. Anyway, we're back. You know what? I don't even remember what I was doing the last time we played this, but we'll figure it out. Obviously, I have to head towards the star on the map. But other than that, I am at a loss. Yeah, I mean, I heard all about it. I just don't really have much in the way of commentary for that. I see people getting, outraged about the jokes or whatever, but I don't really feel particularly one way or the other about it, just because like a big part of comedy has always been, dark humor. You don't have to like it or enjoy it or whatever, but to go on and on about it, like as though nobody ever makes those kind of jokes, you kind of just need to shut up and deal with it. Just don't look, or block the person that you don't like, whatever. But instead, people got to get all up in arms, and I might as well fight some battles while I'm here. That would make it a little bit more interesting, huh? What's up, Red Feather? Care so much for celebrities that I never knew personally. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I guess I don't really get emotionally attached like that, but I guess there's something to be said for maybe like what I think happens. Say there's like some movie, some celebrity that you've seen in movies since you were a kid or whatever. Maybe they're not even your favorite or anything, but I think sometimes in cases like that, people just kind of get like reminded of their own mortality, because it's like that person was like a constant in their life in the background. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me, but I don't know if anybody really gets that kind of feeling. It's not something that I would go to war with people over, but is there anybody that really you know what? I should turn the alerts back on. Hang on a second. Oh shit. Let me figure out how to do this real quick. Mr. Frank, I see the lemon. I appreciate it. The alert will be on for next time. I apologize for that. Also, the camera is spinning because apparently it goes with the mouse. I had to figure out how the fuck to get out of here. I don't know how to add emotes. I don't even know how to add stickers to the channel anymore. They changed the DLive layout, and I clearly don't. I'm not on the up and up on how it works. So if anybody has directions on how to do that, because before adding stickers was super easy, but now if I go to the sticker section, I can't seem to add anything. Wait, what? Hold on a sec. Good lord, this is so annoying. I need a better setup. Someone was oh, Big Mac. That's a Photoshop. That's not real. Adding subscriber emotes. If I could trouble you to, like, maybe send it to me on Discord or Twitter, that would be better, because I'm gonna lose that link in the chat. But I appreciate it. What's up, Psycho Pomp and Dio? How's it going, guys? I don't know. I like this game a lot, but the battles always just seem so hectic, you know? It's like they're hard to enjoy just because there's so much going on at once. Do I have a preferred console? I mean, nothing recent. I get, well, that's not entirely true. I guess I would probably say Switch at the moment. And that's just because it has the most amount of games that, you know, I'm actually interested in playing. And it's really mostly not even Nintendo stuff itself. It's third party, but for everything that is also on PS4, Switch generally gets the superior version, at least in regards to censorship. So that's my big thing. It's like, yeah, I know PS4 has a little bit better graphics and whatnot, but I'd rather have the purest version of the game possible. But for just consoles in general, you know, I'd go way back to like Super Nintendo or PS1 maybe. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. You'll be rust on my blade. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I'm more into RPGs too, but I've found that generally everything that I want to play has a Switch version. I mean, if it's like, if it's definitely not censored by Sony in any way, then sure, I'll grab the PS4 version. I don't have a problem with that.
We're finished here.
Never really got into Fire Emblem. I mean, I should probably go back and play the older games at some point. But I don't know, the newer ones are just a little bit too dating sim-ish, and then I don't know, is that Nintendo Treehouse still doing the localization, which they're apparently real shit at? You're done with consoles? I guess I do, you know, just go in between whatever. Like, if I can't get a physical copy of something, then obviously I go with like a Steam version or PC version. The only thing that bothers me about PC is lack of physical copies. That's it. Just because that's what I generally prefer. Oh, I don't like the Joy-Cons either. I have a controller that oh, I went backwards. What an idiot. I have one of those like USB controllers that you plug in. It's like a a Hori or something. Sounds like a prostitute, but it's a solid controller. Favorite Tales game? This honestly, this is the only one that I've really played enough of to, to say so. So for now, I like this one a lot. It's just because I like the story and the characters quite a bit. But I do want to get some more. So if you have any recommendations or a favorite of your own, then I am open to hearing that. You go physical or no buy. Bought a DVD drive for your PC for nothing. Mine came with one, so I didn't really have to do anything extra there.
You better be ready.
Yeah, I prefer controller as well. The one thing I will say that I don't like about Nintendo consoles as of late is that they tend to rely a lot, on gimmicks. Like when it was just Super Nintendo. I mean, that was different.
Who goes there?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you were expecting me.
ROMs are always a good choice. Oh, here we go.
We're finished here.
Wow, those guys were a little bit too easy. Don't properly dress for the cold climate. We can change.
The townspeople are gone. I was right. It's a trap.
It's always a trap. Nintendo Pro Controller. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're like $70. So I have one that's very, very close to it in design, but it's wired instead of wireless.
Wow, look who actually showed up to rescue me. Oh, you're more of a softie than I ever gave you credit for, Demon Lady.
Well, I actually got a good deal on my Switch.
You're the demon that escaped the island?
Friend got one for
What if
a.
I am?
I think it was through that incident where Target,
You will pay for that.
they did like some kind of mistake on their coupons, so everybody was getting like heavily discounted consoles and whatnot. And so he sold it to me for rather cheap. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have one. I gotta look at my menu after this battle. I forgot my combos that I have set up. Kind of just button mashing. Oh, I actually have one of those. I also have iBuffalo. It's like a Super Nintendo mock-up controller. It's almost a perfectly emulated Super Nintendo controller. Very awesome. I had one that it lasted for 7 years before I needed to use my new one. But now, unfortunately, it seems like they're maybe out of production or something, because the only ones I see available are super expensive. shit. It's like a never-ending... There we go. Oh yeah, I saw the one with the PlayStation style handles. The one I got is just like the Super Nintendo shape with the Joy analog sticks. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. I think I got it because it was on sale on Amazon.
Can't finish your own work.
But the PS1 sort of style looks interesting to me.
I won't fall for
Ominous
your
with the
taunts.
lemon, thank
That
you.
arm of yours is too dangerous. Besides, to dispose of demon filth, one ought to use an appropriate tool.
Also, I don't know if they're in the chat, but I realized that during the podcast last night, somebody tipped me $10 through PayPal. So if you are listening, thank you, and I didn't mean to miss your donation, but I don't think there's any alert set up for the
What? Our stores of flamestone!
for the PayPal.
Rokuro!
I'm with you.
I always feel bad when that happens.
Hey! Aren't you forgetting someone?
SN30 Pro. I'll have to keep that one in mind.
Lady Teresa, the ships, the port. It's all on fire.
Orderlies, put out the fires at once!
You got so many Switch third-party controllers. Yeah, I just have the one. I hope it
To set sail.
lasts. I think it was only like $17 though, so it's not bad. Ominous, this is Tales of Berseria.
Deceitful snake!
I'm a demon.
Got these weird kids.
Your sins.
Rabbi Shekels with the ice cream, thank you very much. I gotta switch up the targeting. Beating the shit out of these kids though. Alright, cool. I'll check it out later. I think the children are disabled. What happened there? Uh-oh.
Afford to let it end here. Oscar.
Is that it?
As Exorcist Praetor Teresa, I give you this order. Do it, number 2.
Imagine being named number 2. That's just really unfortunate. Nobody would respect you.
To think you were a demon!
The crybaby exorcist.
I wasn't trying!
What's up, Adam?
2 praetors. Not looking good.
Knock them back. That's an order. Knock them back, or I'll eat you.
An order?
Yeah, I can't say I really understand why that's a thing either.
Why? Why would they do such a thing to us? We're finished. Halavis is no more.
Curse you. Curse you.
Such ghastly demons. The Abbey, no,
Lord Artorias himself must be informed.
No diversity. Yeah, there's a stunning lack, given that it's a Japanese game. No, I don't really care. Wasteland 3. I have no clue either. There's some diversity. Look, it's a lizard man.
Well, that turned out better than I expected. Though we wound up with a little extra.
The witch has pointy ears. That's got to count for something.
He looks like he'd be a scrumptious
Yeah, for
midday
now.
snack for you.
A snack?
She's just teasing.
No. If that's an order, I accept it.
This kid's suicidal.
This kid along?
His arts will be useful to us, and we can always get rid of him.
Precisely. Malakim are tools. Use them and ditch them. Isn't that right, number 2?
Yes.
Okay. Back to base. Perhaps.
Now that was a right old conflagration. Don't think they'll be chasing after us anytime soon. You certainly didn't leave them much of a port, though. I wonder if the town will ever recover.
How much did you tell them?
I had just started episode 2, Magilu's Fury, wherein the beautiful
I mean,
witches captured
to
the
me,
torch
anime
knight
characters
Angel
are
Scroll.
Japanese just because most of them have Japanese names. I don't... But at the same time, I don't think they're really supposed to be representative of a particular race. I feel like I saw a post in Japanese that was talking about that they don't really racially connect themselves to the characters in anime.
Sure.
I mean, obviously, if it's something like Attack on Titan, you know, it's basically a lot of German names and stuff. That's different. But I would say in general, I mean,
But this vessel really needs a bigger crew. We need to hire more men.
most of the time it's characters with a lot of Japanese names. I don't even think it matters, because the people that look to that for some sort of validation for their own existence are kind of interacting with fiction in a kind of a stupid way.
This is so hard to read.
Actually, you're holding it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty dependent on the
It's
setting.
built to function even if the ship is rolling.
Velvet!
The heading's fine. Kid, what's your name?
Number 2.
Not that. Your real name. Surely you have one. Wanna hold it?
You want to hold my
That's
compass?
an order.
I'm asking you what you want.
So you're ordering me to answer?
Right. You Malachi would destroy yourselves as long as it was in order, wouldn't you?
That is our purpose.
Well, if Wizards of the Coast has a say, the fictional races will be disappearing from
In that case, keep your
tabletop
mouth shut.
RPGs. Because apparently, for some reason, people think of real people when they play as orcs and goblins and all these other things, which I don't know what that says about their perception of actual people, but apparently it's everybody else's fault.
To land then! We can fight them there!
Huh. Well, look at that.
Yeah, I mostly am using the dub just for like streaming
You know, when you
purposes.
pick Fights with demons must have a death wish. You're in trouble.
It's
now,
okay-ish.
Land.
Wipe them out, number 2. That's an order.
Not my favorite, but I've heard a lot worse.
Whoa there. We're not the one you'll be fighting.
We're the fictional ones. Well, I don't know how we'd figure that one out.
It'll be me.
A Moloch?
No. I'm the Reaper.
Yeah, you can choose the Japanese version as well. Oh, I forgot you can fight him first.
Moloch pirate?
A sword, twin blades, and paper. No pendulum that I can see.
I only beat this once back when it came out, so I don't remember everything. Damn. Overhearing Haruhi's OV or VA everywhere. You know, I haven't heard her in a long time, but I know what you mean.
You passed the test. Join us,
Well, aren't you the impudent one?
says the demon who torched Televis.
You knew about that?
I hope you realize we're doing you a favor. If you'd stayed on that course,
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are
you'd smash
exceptions,
right
but I
up
kind of
against
have a
the
general dislike of
You guys are headed for Midgan.
what
aren't
the
you?
modern
That
idea
means you're
of
gonna have to go
localization
through the
is
narrows up ahead.
lately. Just because of the way
The
that like
kingdom has a
Funimation and
massive
stuff have been
fortress
messing
there
with
built to
anime.
defend them, with a tremendous
And you got
gate.
like Nintendo's Treehouse with the Fire Emblem stuff, and
If this is true, we're
quite a
in
few
your debt.
companies messing things up.
We desire to pass through as well, but we lack the strength. I propose we form a partnership.
I'd be a fool to blindly trust the words of a pirate.
Do you really want to see the gate for yourself?
Wait, what happened? Hold on. Can the camera be zoomed out? Is it a little... I think it's fine, but... I'll check.
So what? We're allowed to refuse?
Your business is your business, and ours is ours. There's nothing more to say.
I don't think I've messed with the
You
settings.
can't go alone. We'll all come with you.
You'd only get in the way. Stick to the plan and focus on your duties aboard the Von Eltia.
That's really dependent. That's really dependent upon the anime. I mean, I'm not... I don't know. I guess I'm not into, like, the really pervy stuff. Like, I don't mind, you know, the humor. But the other shit's just not for me. Is there a zoom? I don't even see it. Seems really close in comparison.
Tragically, your favorite witch is neither a sailor nor a warrior. All she can really do is look on.
No argument there.
Is the Gate of Vortigern really something that impressive, Dial?
They've got a fortress and a patrolling fleet, but the gate is the real show. Even a battleship couldn't blast its way through that thing.
Is there no sea route that avoids the Narrows?
There is, so to speak, but it's a long way out into the open sea. We just end up shipwrecked.
Yeah, I mean, that just doesn't appeal to me. I guess you can move out a little bit. That's as far as it goes, though.
And what are you folks planning anyway?
Like I said, we're getting through that gate. If you're not helping us, then the conversation's over.
Is it possible to get through?
If the first mate says he'll do it, he'll do it.
You sure put a lot of faith in him. He's a Moloch, isn't he?
That doesn't matter. He's got the captain's blessing, and that's enough for us.
Couldn't you ignore the Narrows and just sail around?
Not now. We lost both our compass.
Oh yeah, the
several
Tales of
crew in
Arise
an
looks pretty
earlier
cool.
attack.
Compass?
But in the end, we're pirates. If someone blocks our way,
Seems like it has an
we'll fall
interesting
back.
mix of
Well,
like
that's what makes a pirate.
sci-fi and fantasy.
The pirates share our goal. I don't think we have any choice but to band together.
True enough.
Excessive
Before my
dialogue,
life's
bitch-made
destruction,
male
and
characters,
backward life's doom,
and
sideways
lowly
is your
characters.
only
Well,
option.
what do you consider?
you
What
feel like
qualifies?
having-
Because like,
I sure don't.
I don't know. I see that term
That
thrown around a
Moloch
lot,
isn't all he seems.
and sometimes it's sort
Knows
of
what's
weird.
up his sleeves.
I just don't
The kid's a
agree
Moloch
with the
too.
assessment, I
Hey
guess.
boy, you sense anything?
We both have ulterior motives. In any case, let's go after him.
But yeah, I mean, generally speaking, that's not a good thing. Amber Blade. Why does it? It actually brings down my my attack power. Battle garment. I think we're good for now. Idiots love throwing around terms they don't understand. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I see it a lot where it's like any character that's, you know, just young but not necessarily even presented in a sexual way gets the term, and it's like it's not really what I perceive to be the bad version of that. Oh wow, that's way too low. All these cringe normies call themselves weebs. Why would you even want to do that? Well, I understand that's what it's supposed to mean, but it's taken on that connotation of like anything that is, you know, presents like a young character in a more perverse way that, you know, like you should be attracted to them or something. I mean, because by that same token, like Shota is supposed to mean just a young boy, but when people say that, they're not generally just referring to a youthful character. They're referring to more disturbing sort of thing.
I know you probably won't listen to me, but you shouldn't get involved with Ifrit's pirates. Ifrit is the fiercest, most villainous pirate in all the seas. Every sailor trembles at his name.
For a demon, you're pretty wimpy.
Demon or not, scary is scary.
So this Ifrit is that tough?
You bet. Rumor has it he's an unrepentant troublemaker and is as strong as an ogre. His gang are all fearless, wild rogues. They've turned the tables on the Royal Navy time and time again. And best of all is their ship, the Von Eltia.
What I'm trying to say is that I think it's goofy when people throw the term around in a way to like demonize things that don't really have any sort of sexual presentation to it, because it kind of muddies the water given the way that people generally use the term.
Yes.
Hey, I can dream, can't I?
You know, like they use it as a term of mockery.
We all got our fantasies.
You know, clearly anything that actually is more over the line is not something I'm interested in. But if it's just like child characters in a series that, you know, is just presenting them as normal people, then it's not a big deal. I mean, it's the context that always makes the difference. Killer Instinct. Back on, like, Super Nintendo? Yeah, that's about it for me. My fighting game was always, like, Street Fighter back then, but I did play a little bit of Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct, and what was the other ones, like Clay Fighter, and I'm trying to think of the there were quite a few games in that sort of more realistic style of art back then. I feel like I might be forgetting one.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Sure, I don't disagree with that. It's just if it's if it's a prepubescent child, it's a little disturbing, that's all. I mean, I get it. It's not real at the end of the day, but it's still not appealing to me in any way. You know, if you I don't know. There's a lot of arguments going around about that lately.
Victory is ours.
Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. I think I have one of those games on Steam, but I never really played it. I think I just grabbed it on a sale.
You better be ready.
You know how it goes with Steam games. You see the summer sale or whatever, and you see a game that maybe you want to play, and you could grab it for a couple of bucks, and you do it. But then you kind of just forget about it and let it sit on the backlog for a long time.
Well then, let's move on.
I have some Fatal Fury and King of Fighters as well. I have Fatal Fury collections for PS2, I believe, and then I got one of the King of Fighters collections on Steam as well. But again, like, you know, Street Fighter was always my main one, so I never played those as much. I liked the Fatal Fury anime movies, though. Those were pretty cool. Or I guess it's 2 OVAs in one movie, but whatever, you know.
You won't get any pity or compassion.
Yeah, no pity. Wait, do I want to... Well, let me continue this way. There may be treasure. The one thing that this game sort of does suffer from, and I don't know if it's like all Tales games of the newer style, is like a lot of the dungeons are sort of hallway-ish in nature. I guess on one hand I don't really mind it too much because I've never really been into the whole like labyrinth dungeons or whatever, but I guess sometimes the scenery is just slightly lacking. Just a minor nitpick, you know. What's up, Grim? It's Tales of Berseria.
Come on, really?
That's what I said.
Don't waste my time.
Fantasia wasn't that way. Yeah, that's one of like the sprite-based ones, right? The older, more 2D style. I had a feeling that was a more modern thing.
Come on, really?
I couldn't remember if that was the first or if it was Destiny, but I guess, yeah. Fantasia was the one that also had a Super Nintendo version, right? Or Super Famicom, because there was no English one. Wasn't that one of the ones that got praised for having, like, voice samples, and it was a large cart? I think Star Ocean was the other one.
So, you've chosen to trust a pirate?
Not for a second.
I remember wanting Tales of Destiny back in the day for PS1, but it was one of those games that I could never find, and
We'll help you.
that dream quickly
I'll agree to those
perished.
terms. There's something I should tell you first.
How does it handle with old PCs? You know, I'm not really sure. I would just recommend looking at the system requirements on Steam and seeing if you at least if you at least make the minimum.
And still land on tails. Trying to get through the fort cost the lives of
Because
5
mine's
good
like
sailors.
quite above the standard
If you join up with me,
or the bare minimum
I can't
requirements.
guarantee your safety.
Why would you go out of your way to warn us?
Even demons don't want to meet an unfair death, right? If you still want to come with me,
That team went
know
on
the
to make
risks.
Star. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Works for me. I land on tails. I'll flip it to heads on my own.
Those are two old RPGs that I've always meant to play, but, you know, just never did again. Seems to happen a lot when it comes to
Velvet.
ROMs.
This is number 2.
Number 2 needs a better name.
A pleasure.
Eisen,
You've got a plan of attack, I'm sure. Let's hear it.
to put it bluntly, Vortigern is impregnable. It
I
will
like these
fall
little
to attack
anime,
whether by sea or by land.
Dialogue scenes.
So, no plan?
Wait, what about both at once?
Exactly. First, we send in the Von Eltia to draw their fleet out of the Narrows. Then we slip inside and open the sea gate ourselves. The Von Eltia will then break away and rush back into the channel. We'll climb aboard and push through.
One slip and we're all as good as dead.
Then don't slip and we're not dead.
Walking with the Reaper, huh?
The plan is already in motion. Let's move. This cave leads to the fortress.
Alright then. Is he in the party now? Yep. Number Mighty 9. No refunds. There we go. Number 711.
These are deadly weapons.
Can you get a Slurpee?
On to battle.
I think that's the Simpsons version.
Victory is ours.
Could just sit back and let the rest of them beat him down for me. All these different versions of the same damn item. Drops his magic way too much. What's up, Jeffrey? How's it going? Amber paper. What a weapon. Oh, it's garbage. I guess it's just a good base to build off of when I can enhance the equipment.
Look at all these vines. They're too tangled to cut through.
I'm carrying some flint. Just burn through it.
Do you really think this is a good place for us to start a fire?
Normally, no. But we're also demons in Malachim. Get what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, we're not exactly normal ourselves.
Burning vines. Okay. I guess that's just a mechanic to sort of make you feel like you're interacting a little bit more with the environment, because I mean it doesn't really take much effort. Yeah, it's a good game. I like it. I only went through it once though when it first came out, so this is my second sort of slow playthrough, because I've only picked it up every once in a while when I'm not streaming something else.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Always ready to fight.
Oh. Kind of getting my ass kicked here a little bit. None of my combos are really catching on.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Maybe I need to do some rearranging. Twin Whip. Mega Sonic Thrust. Hidden art made to crack through tough armor. I should probably use that.
Don't get up a top.
I think that was it. There we go.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it.
The kid's awfully quiet. You think maybe there's something wrong with him?
Number two's always that way.
Stop that. Calling him by a number is cruel.
What's Rokuro mean?
Well, son number 6, technically.
Same thing then.
Not even remotely.
You alright, kid?
Why didn't you say something? If Eisen hadn't noticed in time, you'd be dead.
Because you ordered me to keep my mouth shut.
What a dummy.
That's not what I meant. Why? Why would you do that?
Whoa, take it easy, Velvet.
Let me guess, kid.
She's having
We're
some
bound by an
PTSD
exorcist.
issues there.
I thought as much. The boy's will has been sealed away. Malachim have individual personalities, just like humans, but exorcists have developed methods to seal those personalities away, so they can use Malachim as uncomplaining tools.
Will he always be like this?
Can't say. I've never seen one escape the exorcist before.
Looks like you want to die.
Well then, let's move on. Listen, kid. If you're ever in trouble, speak up, okay?
If I'm in trouble?
You said exorcists bind Malakim's free will.
Yeah. We've lived in this land a long time, and we're our own folk, just like humans. Only a small portion.
One of your favorite games of all time? Yeah, it's pretty up there for me as well.
The exorcists were able to perceive our existence.
But the Advent changed that.
Now Malakim can be seen by ordinary people. We're being robbed of our free will and made into obedient tools. Humans praise Artorias for providing a miraculous new weapon against demons, but Malakim aren't mere objects.
Malakim aren't things?
They are. As far as Artorias is concerned, Malakim, demons, and humans are all nothing more than tools. Everything in service to his utopia of reason. And that's all anyone is to him. Even
The whole game is about fighting the skeptic community, destroying reason. Or rather, those who perceive themselves to be on the side of reason. Man, wait, let me go back and check the other one, because that's obviously the way to go, but let me see what's in this direction.
Move it or die.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
I'll finish this quick.
They'll have to put that quote on the cover. Okay, the targeting kind of screwed me out of getting the larger group.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. So funny. The video's not really long. I couldn't even really tell what the hell was going on. It was just people randomly recording it. Like there's no context to what started it off or whatever. But that's what that one guy that was talking about, that I posted the screenshot on Twitter, he was talking about that video, and he's like, just imagine what he does off that hasn't been captured on video. It's like, what do you... I mean, if you're going to go that route, you could make up anything you want about anybody. It's just so dumb. Oh, I thought there was no differences between men and women, so why exactly is that? Oh, there's two? I only saw one short clip.
Victory is ours.
Oh. Dead end. Well, there was a treasure box, so I guess it's not the worst thing that I at least checked. A true proponent of gender equality is a man who won't hesitate to drop kick a girl. Well, I mean, look, it depends on what she did.
You're fighting the Reaper.
There we go.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Well, you know how these people feel about defense of any kind. Oh, do I want to open? Yeah, I guess so.
Looks like you want to die.
Oh, okay, so I think I saw the second one then, because it ended where where people were trying to get out of their car or whatever. Yeah, that's what it was that I saw then. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the second half.
Come on, really?
Where did they even find the video? You know, it's like, it's very weird. That it just popped up now. I mean, I understand why it did, but I wonder how old it is. I mean, look, you know, people can judge the situation however they want. I mean, even if you know, even if there was some way that in that situation he was somehow in the wrong, you know, I don't know what the fuck was going on. That doesn't mean that what happened just now wasn't self-defense, you know? It's like, it's a weird angle to take. But like you said, it's, you know, it's kind of desperation.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Titles!
Oh, this weirdo.
Are you a turtle demon or something?
It's like, no, he's just retarded.
You got it all wrong. I'm the White Turtles. Sorry about spooking you, all.
If you're not a demon, then perhaps you're a Moloch.
Nope. I'm just a plain old Turtles. Nothing more and nothing less. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about me, but for now, I'd appreciate it if you could hold off on them.
Right. Sure, if you insist.
Much obliged.
The turtles are traveling merchants of considerable savvy. Their services could be quite
Yeah, I'm
useful
sure
to
they'll
members of the
try to
underworld
make
like
that
us.
connection.
You don't say. Sounds handy.
You betcha. And at old White Turtle shop, we believe the customer's smile is what matters most. That being said, this being where it is, my prices
This guy annoys me
unfortunately
so
might be
much,
a
though.
little on the high.
Oh no, you're going to give us a bargain.
I'd love to do that, Cease. But when you do business out in remote areas like this, the costs add up and, well,
You're just taking advantage of the situation.
I can't entirely deny that, but
Then that settles it. You'll do business with us at market prices, and that's final.
We should seal the deal with a smile, too.
It's like,
since it
or
matters so
we'll
much
kill
to
you and just take all your stuff.
Like this.
much obliged.
Okay, anyway. What does he have? Or can I enhance anything? Guess I can't. I already own a shitload of these, it's just that none of them are raising my stats any better. Well, I'm not sure that I can change your mind, but unfortunately it seems like anything even loosely anthropomorphic animal related has just been reduced to furry bait, which kind of sucks. Maybe I can get a bunch of material from taking these apart. They are some nice menu sounds, aren't they? I'll just try to like hang on to one. Man, they're giving out those resistance rings like candy. Okay, now we can do some stuff. Let's see. Cats don't look like they have fur. I don't know, I think they kind of just look like anime sort of cat beings. Like Corrin from Dragon Ball. I mean, the Turtles guy is obviously wearing a suit, which is a little weird. Should I do Amber Daggers or Shadow? All right, now we're good. It's still a little bit weaker, but I'm going to switch it up. We'll get it next time. Whoops.
You sure know how to drive a hard bargain, Velvet.
What else was I supposed to do? Would you rather I devoured him and swiped all his stuff?
You're more frightening than the Reaper.
Still, that Turtles was an interesting guy.
It's a big world, kid. A lot of strange folks out there.
So I'm discovering.
You probably took one look at us and thought the very same thing.
At least they're self-aware.
Demon, a Moloch, and a Reaper. We've got it all.
Ain't that the truth?
What are turtles anyway?
Some sort of turtle men.
Yeah, but what are they?
They are what they are. All you need to know is that they're good at peddling things.
They're probably just called turtles because they wear all those sea turtle shells on their backs. After all, Rokuro means sixth son, and that's what I am.
I was Teresa's second tethered Malachine, so I was number 2.
That's a title, not a name.
Huh?
Would someone just give the kid a name already?
A name? For me?
Maybe I'll check the other room first. Oh, it's just the other side. But treasure, so there we go.
Always ready to fight.
Yeah. Nice foreshadowing there. It's like, come on, guys. We all know where this is heading. Spit it out. You can do it. Oh, come on.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
I think I want to activate. Yeah, let me just activate this. I don't know if you have to do that, but just in case, because I don't remember how it works. Yeah, I think it's pretty cheap on PS4 now. That's where That's where I first played it on PS4. This one I got on Steam for like a heavy discount just because I wanted to be able to stream it easier. Of course, I think that was before I got my capture card, so turns out I got 2 copies for no reason. But it's alright.
Come on, really?
But yeah, I think I've seen it for like 15 to 20 bucks on PS4. Steam, you can get it pretty cheap sometimes, you just gotta wait for the right sale. Come on, I can't get my meter up here. There we go.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Yeah, the messages do cross over between YouTube and DLive. I got it set up so that everybody can see each other's messages. The Restream bot doing a great service to mankind.
Come on, really?
Favorite JRPG in the last 2 decades? It's a good game. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot the first time through. Oh, glory to mankind. Wrong game. That's another one that I have to finish. Unfortunately, I probably have to start over again because I always drop it and then you forget what happened so far. I'm not even that far in, so maybe I won't have to.
Come on, really?
Am I still on Route A? I'm not even sure.
I'll cut down anyone in my...
I don't think I've played it in like over a year, unfortunately. So my memory and knowledge of it is very limited. Near a tomato.
Looks like
Nice.
Ivreed's first mate has a
Took you a year to
strange
finish.
superstition.
It's just a habit.
Depressing in a
Comes
good
up
way.
tails Anyway.
What land did that coin come from? I've never seen a coin with a goddess on one side and the reaper on the other.
Strictly
Oh, it
speaking,
disconnected.
it's
I
the
you know
reaper
I
from back.
I was saying that I don't
It's the image of
remember
the Demon King, Daus.
exactly where I'm at
Never
because
had him before.
I haven't played it in probably
Martel
over a
the
year.
Goddess, and Daus, the Demon King. The Book of Ragnarok, Chapter 765. The Battle of Yggdrasil.
Whoa, you're awfully well read. The coin was dug up from some ancient ruins in another land. They called the place Carlin.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more into having
It's
like a
made from
sense
soft,
of
ordinary gold.
sense of
They
direction.
had some process to
Um,
harden the metal and make it resistant to
I guess
disease.
probably because you know those are the
That's a
type of
rather
games
rare
that I grew
find
up
then.
with.
Do you like to read books?
Teresa's chamber was full of them, so I spent a lot of time reading. Ragnarok is a record of battles from the Age of Myth. I've read it several times now.
Anyway, coins like that are hard to come by. Where did you get it?
It's a long story.
Never mind then.
So, were you deciding something with that coin toss?
Not anything I can talk about yet.
Oh, I'm sorry for prying.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a depressing story. It just has to be well executed. Is there a way I can climb down? There we go. Yeah, I think that's one of those, the character designs drew people in kind of thing. But of course, you know, it's like, that can't keep you around, so it's got to have something more to it. And it seems like it does, from even though I haven't played very far into it.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
That's the attitude I like.
There's no guard. Do we just go in?
Wait. This isn't what I expected.
There's a barrier over it?
They changed the security.
You weren't kidding, were you? That scorpion and this barrier, all part of your curse.
You'll be lucky if that's the worst of it.
A direct assault would be a bad idea. What's the plan?
Oh, I don't mind. It's been out for a couple years. I mean, at this point, it's my fault
We'll check that.
for not having finished by now, you know? Plus, I usually don't, like in general, I usually don't get bothered by spoilers just because even if I know what's going to happen or whatever, I still get to, you know, I still get to experience the journey that gets you there. It's not really a big thing for me. Good. Let me just look around a little bit more. Some enemies. Gate that I can't enter.
Until we figure out how this barrier works, there's no way we're getting in through the front. Let's try finding a service entrance.
Those are some weird looking creatures.
I'll finish this quick.
The weirdest thing that I've ever witnessed regarding like spoilers was somebody was in the chat of a stream, apparently of a game that they had not completed, and they got mad that people were talking about the game in the chat, like spoilers. It's like, alright, so why are you even here watching a stream of a game that you haven't finished if your problem is that, you know, you don't want to know what happens in the game. I mean, why would you be watching in the first place then? It just didn't make any sense. Some people are so weird about it. I forgot what game it was, but, you know, not that it makes any difference for the story. Yeah, I mean, if I avoid them, like, I don't go out of my way to look for things, but if I see something, I see something, and there's not much you can do about it. I mean, you're on the internet, you know, what are you gonna do? Close your eyes? It's like, there's not much you can do other than, you know, maybe don't go to where discussions, like heavy discussions about the game are taking place. But I mean, you could be, you know, you could just be scrolling through Twitter and see something that you haven't experienced yet. I'm not saying that means people should, like, go out of their way to, like, try to ruin something for someone, but, you know, sometimes it just happens. Spoilers, this game is great. Damn it.
Unarmed.
Well, now we have to turn it off. It's ruined. No, I mean, I already beat it once back on PS4. This is my second playthrough. Snape kills Dumbledore. I remember seeing the YouTube video where they drove past, like, the people waiting online for the Harry Potter book release, and they just yelled that out the window. And the way that some girl screamed no at the top of her lungs just sounded like, I don't know, it sounded like somebody murdered her dog in front of her, you know? It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Just because of the reaction. It's not even so much the trolling itself.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
I mean, it's like, alright, even if you were really upset by that, you know that by giving them that reaction, you're playing right into their hand. That's literally why they came. The first time was Harry Potter spoilers, the second time was when Trump won. That's true, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So by reacting that way, you gave their video just the kind of incredible content that it needed to be perfect. It's a weird camera angle. Probably because I'm facing a wall.
Is that the way in?
This one's actually guarded.
Which means there's no barrier. Let's move, everyone.
Should go in Metal Gear Solid style and just snap their necks.
Those guards are...
Careful, they're not what they seem.
They're reptilians.
They transformed into demons.
What kind of curse is this, Eisen?
Wow, they were easily taken down.
You wouldn't expect these guards to carry the demon blight. Is this your curse again?
Probably.
If I'd charged in, that might have turned ugly. Thank you for stopping me.
Don't thank me. He's the one who noticed the danger.
Or steal their lives.
In that case, I'll be counting on you to keep watch.
What happened? I was about to say,
After
what
all,
happened to my
we've got a
subtitles?
Reaper with us. Who knows what else we'll find?
Poor Eisen gets blamed for everything. All bad
She's
luck
saying
is
it's
your
all
fault.
right
That's
to
quite a
go.
life.
Understood. Keeping watch.
We have to do a little looting first. I hear that's okay now, so we're good.
Looks like there are demons inside as well. Don't tell me, Eisen. You're the source of demon blight?
Has a signature feel and look of what PS3... I kind of know what you mean.
This is what it means to walk with the Reaper.
Curse isn't actually a curse, more of a harsh blessing.
It works in our favor. The enemy won't be capable of an organized response.
And we're a small group. Our mobility will be an advantage in the chaos.
So, Eisen, how do we open the sea gate?
The controls ought to be located in the upper part of the gate. We'll activate them and then send a signal.
Got it. To the top of the gate, then.
Well, it was actually PS4.
I'll end this quickly.
Oh, did it come out on Oh, you're right. It did come. It did have a PS3 version, didn't it? I completely forgot about that. Was the PS3 version released in the US as well? Maybe that's a dumb question, but I guess I just don't remember because I had already moved on to the PS4.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
These ghost weirdos.
Here I come.
I think I changed my battle mode. Oh, by accident. I don't think I want to be on semi-auto.
Come on, really?
I think I forgot how to change it though. Wait, there it is. I just have to figure out what button I'm supposed to press to change modes. Manual. There we go. My controller doesn't really have the icon that the button was. Earth-type Mollux's blessings to do with encouraging growth. In this case, by creating hardships to overcome. To get good, the blessing, yeah.
I'll end this quickly.
I guess that's a good way to look at it. I feel like I have a little bit more control now. I like that better.
I wish I had power like that.
Don't we all?
Not all the ships left.
A battleship. Not good.
A fortress with a sea gate that blocks the entire strait.
Tales of Zestiria too, but never got into it.
Until
You
recently,
know what? Yeah, me
might
too.
not have believed it possible.
I think I got it for like $5. So, but I tried to get into it and I just didn't really. I wasn't really feeling it.
Demons. They can also be made a hammer to forge metal.
It's another way the Abbey and the Kingdom show their dominance to the people. It says, do not resist, submit.
It's disgusting is what it is.
Disgusting.
Agreed.
I should probably give it another try at some point, but you know, I always say that, and then it just kind of doesn't happen. He looked like he should have been screaming, and yet nothing was coming out of his mouth.
This door should lead to the gate. It looks like they've got it locked up tight.
Well, brute force is out.
Intruders! How dare you set foot in our domain!
Where's the key?
I am a proud knight of
Oh yeah, it does take place in the same world, doesn't it?
The likes of petty demons.
I do like that you can, you know, still play this though without having played Zestiria.
My life. My wheel is mine to hold. If I'm not the one steering the ship, then I'm not truly alive.
The one steering.
Indeed, and my entire life is devoted to the defense of this fortress.
Then you better be ready to accept all that happens to you in the line of duty. Maybe it's time we found out just how deep your devotion truly goes. Take it easy. There's 9 more fingers to go.
Wait! The key is in the control room. Through there.
One more question. Which way to the battleship?
Straight ahead. Up the stairs.
Got it.
Lights out.
Well, thank you for handling that.
It just comes naturally. We need that key, but we also need to take out the battleship before it sails against the Von Eltia.
He's right. The control room or the docks? Which will it be?
Let's start searching.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when I played this, I had only played like maybe a half hour of Zestiria, so I didn't really get spoiled on anything in that regard. Oh damn, that totally missed.
Get out of my way.
I guess I should have went down the,
You know, you're pretty good with your fists.
down the
Isaac.
ladder first.
Not as good as you are with your swords.
I feel like I've seen a lot of your crew with swords. Do you really never use them yourself?
No, not with the Reaper's curse, I don't. It likes to rear its head at the worst times. I've broken blades just by unsheathing them, and once, just as I was about to deliver a finishing blow, my blade separated from the hilt and went flying. That sort of thing. A sword isn't something I can rely upon when my life is at stake. I fight using only my own body. That's one less thing that can go wrong.
It's too bad you're not a swordsman. I bet we could have had a hell of a fight.
I wouldn't need a sword to make it interesting. What do you say? Want to try your sword against my curse?
Sure, if the right time comes. Just don't whine when I end up winning.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
What a smug expression.
Well, here's
More?
where the real show starts. Do we have a plan first, mate?
The fortress guards are almost all ordinary soldiers. Just a handful of exorcists to deal with.
They went to the trouble to build this huge gate. You'd think they'd keep it better defended.
You don't need an army of exorcists to keep a bunch of disorganized pirates under control, do you?
As long as they're fighting ordinary humans, the Royal Army would suffice.
So a few exorcists as officers is all they need.
It was built as a symbol of the Empire, but it seems Artorias is the one really giving the orders. The Abbey directs security and defense, and Imperial soldiers are under exorcist.
It would have been cool to see a whole anime series based on this, but I think they only did like 1 or 2 episodes during the Zestiria one. It may have even been 1. I don't remember. It was a while ago that I saw it. All right, hold on. I think I want to go back and. Let me go in here for a sec. I think I might want to go back and check that ladder room, though. Yeah. Oh no, that's how I came up. Ha! Dumbass. That's my bad. Well, might as well save while I'm here. To move the boulders.
Move it or die.
Finally have a use for the guy. He's nowhere to be seen. Typical. Shit.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, and I kind of like how you're not playing on the side of of reason.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Pedo allegations on Twitter. Oh my God, there's too many. That word. I mean, you know, granted that's the worst thing you can be, but the term itself just gets thrown around like candy on Halloween.
I'll finish this quick.
Kind of waters it down when everybody somehow gets the label eventually. Although I will say that, in fairness, the allegation was thrown at Matt as well. So I mean, what do you expect?
You better be ready.
I just think if you don't have, you know, like real solid proof, it's a stupid road to go down, you know? Instead of like trying to make these connections of like how somebody you don't like is a pedo, you should probably have you should probably have really good evidence for that one.
You better be ready.
I mean, I guess it's, you know, it's like, it's internet shit, you know, it's internet shit flinging. There's enough things that you could point to that have actually happened in order to make your case for why somebody's an idiot. Oh, I got turned around during the fight. When it See, they're so hectic. That's the ladder I gotta go down. How'd I miss that? DSP defending. Jeez. That's one of those guys that, like, a lot of people on the internet seem to like to talk about, but I've never really taken any kind of personal interest in the topic. Along with people like Chris Chan or whatever, it's like I just don't get the fascination.
Come on, really?
You'll be rust on my blade.
I guess I also don't really have any desire to be like a lore expert on some internet celebrity. I already know enough useless shit about people. That was unavoidable.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly.
Okay, we can go up, or we can check out the room. I don't remember which way I'm supposed to go.
It won't open.
That's a real thick door, too. This must be the control room, right?
That's my guess. We need another way in.
That window would probably work if it wasn't all
Trying to get
Looks
him
like a
banned.
standalone building. Maybe
Yeah, I mean, and YouTube is like at the point where they're dumb enough to do things like that just because they've taken on that whole, you know, all criticism is bullying and harassment kind of thing.
I'll end this quickly.
Which is, I mean, it's kind of stupid. It's sort of a stupid business decision even, and not even necessarily just because of the censorship, but also just because the videos like that obviously get a lot of views. I mean, you know, people are watching them. I'm not saying they're inherently good or anything because they get a lot of views, but if you're YouTube, you know, that should be one of the things you care about.
This seems to be the place. Let's split up and look for the key.
We'll search the other room.
Aha! Found it. Don't get so worked up over a little thing like that. It's
Boogie is just one of the most insufferable, obnoxious people on the planet.
But I'm scared of pain.
Well, kid, who isn't?
Even you?
Anyway, boys sure are fascinated by the weirdest things.
Fascinated?
You like this, right?
I don't really know. But after I saw one in a book, I got a little curious about it, and I felt...
You felt excited, didn't you?
Yeah. I guess so. Do you know why the needle points north? Who figured out how to make it work? I thought that if I had one of these, maybe I could go on adventures. It's exciting.
When you feel that way, you should talk about it. About what you like and dislike. If you're happy or scared. After all, you're alive.
I'm alive.
That's just
Also
my
morbidly
opinion.
obese.
Not.
Yeah, can't miss that.
Got that?
Understood.
You found it? Now we can get that gate open.
Weird neck attire for that kid. I think it's supposed to represent that he was sort of like a slave in a way for the Praetors.
Now to take care of it. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
My compass fell on my head and gave me a bump.
Let me take a look. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's a big one. Bet that must hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I've always interpreted it. I don't know if that's like an official official thing or if something that was mentioned in the story because I haven't played it in a while. But that's just what it seemed like to me.
Well, don't worry. I'll just push your butt back down. You'll be good as new.
Wait, what?
I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it.
Stop fooling around, you two. We have to hurry. Once we get back to the ship, just borrow some sugar and rub it on your bump. It'll make the swelling go down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, I never really felt the urge to like skip any dialogue or anything. I didn't find myself getting annoyed with it, like, oh, you need to... God, not another cutscene. That happens pretty often in some games. Newer games, anyway.
I'll put it in my bag.
Good. You know, that's a nice bag. It looks made to last.
It's Moritz silk.
I've never heard of Moritz silk.
It's a fine fabric woven from the threads of a Dandarantula spider. It's got a delicate sheen, it's soft as a baby's skin, it's light and stretchable, it breathes, and it's quite durable. But that's not all. Its most fantastic quality is how it absorbs impact.
My, but you're quite the scholar.
Knowledge and experience help you sniff out the best treasure.
He's
If
right.
you go and stuff every single scrap of plunder you find into your ship, she'll keel over.
That does make sense.
What I'm getting at is, your bag is the best place for you to keep that compass stored.
Keep that thing safe. We need it. All right?
All right.
I promise I won't get mad if you talk.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I don't mind voice acting in video games, if it's well done, of course. But I guess I also kind of feel like it's not necessary for every single game to have, and it sometimes it feels like all newer games just kind of want to have that just because it's like the way things are now, instead of because it adds something. Wait. That's not what I wanted to do. That is also... How do I get down to the dock? That's what I need to do. It's also nice to have an option to lower the volume. Yeah, that's true too. I think you do have the option in this game, but of course, you know, you don't really need it because it's not terrible. No, you don't. It's standalone. I mean, it is technically a prequel to Tales of Zestiria, but you don't have to have played it to get it. So, it works out. Okay, I don't need to do that. Maybe I can open that other door now? No, I need to find the key though. Oh, it would help if I was paying full attention instead of,
Move it or die.
Anyway, I think I found the way. I thought for a sec that I didn't have it because that one door was still red.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Are you still playing Ease? Hey, we moved a boulder. We didn't even need any assistance from annoying YouTubers.
I'll finish this quick.
Whoa.
Come on, really?
Yeah, I probably have to go down, down this ladder here, hidden in the corner. Yep. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I haven't played it really since it came out, so it's like it's almost like going through it again. I mean, when I see certain story beats and stuff, it it jogs my memory, but other than that,
On to battle.
but this was like one of the newer games that I actually like sat down and finished the whole thing in a reasonable amount of time without really putting it down for long periods of time. And I don't really do that much anymore, it seems like. So when something like that comes along, it's like I know I actually really like it a lot. Although I did finish Final Fantasy VII Remake in a reasonable amount of time as well, and I wasn't crazy about that. So maybe that's not always the metric of measurement, but I was also streaming it, so that was a big motivator. When I first played this, I didn't stream it.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
More lizard men.
On to battle.
I think that mostly missed. I like the one that's like a key blast, but I don't remember the combination for it.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
How do you plan to stop the battleship?
It's equipped with large cannons. The plan is to use their gunpowder against them.
You'll be rust on my blade.
I was just getting warmed up.
Always ready to fight.
Your style is
Always ready to fight.
Okay, that was nice.
I won't improve.
They all have shields but zero block attacks, yeah.
The docks are up ahead. Like it or not, we're coming through.
Hey, wait! Are you intruders? I suppose it doesn't matter. I will cut down any who consort with demons. Face the fury of the Rangetsu sword style.
Stand aside, Aizen.
No, you stay back. I'll take care of this one.
Sorry. This prey is mine. Get in my way and I'll...
Well, I don't think we're standing aside. Damn.
We're running out of time. You folks handle the ship.
Careful, Rokuro. He's...
I know. He's holding back.
Let's go.
Where did you learn the Rangetsu style?
I studied directly under the legged Shigure of the Abbey.
Lies. He'd never take on a student. Let me guess. He taught you a few things one time when he was super bored, and then crushed you with them.
Yeah, that guy got destroyed. He didn't stand a
Is it done,
chance.
Aizen?
We're set. It also serves as a good signal for the Von Eltia.
Well, that was about the saddest practice I've ever had. But at least I learned where he is. Yo, the Abbey's my goal now too. Now I can do what I have to do and repay my debt at the same time.
Is that your doing?
What? Is there a problem?
No.
A fine companion for the Reaper.
That wasn't a child-friendly scene.
Let's get our gate on.
Between your sword style and that giant blade you shoulder, I wonder if you've got Rangetsu blood in you.
I do. What of it?
Have you heard the name Kushiyamada? I hear they're smiths with some connection to House Rangetsu.
Yeah, they're a distant relation, a clan of kitchen knife makers. Why, are you interested in cooking?
No, I just heard they were fine blades. Thought one would make a good gift.
Don't. Kushiyamada knives are cursed. The blades themselves are excellent, but they give
It's like the
whoever holds
Ginsu
one the
as
urge to
seen on
strike out
TV
at
commercials.
anyone and everyone. I've heard they use the blood of women they love in making their blades, but the truth is a mystery. The clan died out after they all turned on each other. The blades were all supposed to be melted down into slag.
I suppose that's why talk of them is hard to come by these days.
Such is the fate of House Rangetsu. Or maybe it's just in our blood.
Sounds like there's even more to your clan than the rumors say.
Better than there being less, I suppose.
Wait a sec. To backtrack now? All right. Oh yeah, I see where it is. Luckily, we've added a star to the map. It's that door that I haven't been able to get into the whole time that I thought... That made me think I didn't have the key because I still couldn't open it, but here it is. Well, not a new save.
All right, it's open.
What was that?
It's the Von Eltia telling us they're approaching.
Hurry!
All right. We'll pop the gate open for her. Quickly.
All right. Quickly.
Kid's trying to develop a personality.
Come on, really?
Looks like you want to die.
What's up, Ethel?
Another victory.
Pick some flowers. You know, we're not in a rush or anything. We have time. Imagine being the guy that has to operate this stuff and having to climb these ladders day in and day out. It doesn't seem very well placed.
So, this opens the gate.
One side, yes.
How is
The
she
gate
cut her
has
own
two
friends by
giant
accident?
doors side by side, with matching levers to open each.
Makes sense.
All right. Let's find the other device.
Did I know that? No, I don't think I heard that one. Is that real? Not that it's insanely would be like insanely surprising or anything. I've heard people make similar commentary before. It's pretty funny.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Holy shit. That lasted a really long time.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Supposed to be Lord. You know, there's still people that pronounce it that way anyway. I'm just like, what are you doing? Wait. Okay, I did want to do that. Oh, there's one of those cat treasure chests
It's
over
open.
there.
Let's meet up with the Von Eltia. Back to the docks.
Hold on a sec. Let me just see. There it is. Rosy cheeks. Yeah, Laura Kraft. There you go. She makes macaroni and cheese, right?
I can't let you do that. This is my... This is my... This is my fortress!
Ultimate art. Okay. Brilliant combo. I have to build up my meter first. Here, hold on a sec. I don't remember how to do this exactly. Oh. Ha! Never mind. I was pressing the wrong button. Alright, here we go. I can't enter a combo because he keeps guarding everything. There we go. Got it. Yeah, so that's another thing that I remember being a little bit weird, was that the tutorials for different things seem to have like really dragged out, you know? It seemed like there were a lot of things to introduce, and I guess maybe they didn't want to bombard you with tutorials, but then it also felt like you were learning, you know, still learning so many hours into the game. That felt a little bit jarring. Yeah, me too. So I don't blame you. But then again, when did this come out? Like 2016 or 17 or something? So it's been a while since I've been through it. Oh, wow. Thank you for the healing. Considering I apparently wasn't watching my own HP. There we go. We're stylized as obelisks with writings in ancient language, a bit more immersive than pop-up boxes. That's an interesting way to go about it, I suppose.
The docks are swarming with demons. The Von Eltia will be overrun. Rats, we don't have long.
Eisen, can you signal for them to go through without stopping?
That'd keep them safe.
It's kind of like Final Fantasy, where it's like standalone unless it says otherwise.
Is there another option? Eisen, give some kind of sign.
There's no need. The Von Eltia will sail through.
Without an order?
It was part of my plan. Welcome to the Ifreed Way.
It's coming at full speed!
Let's get a move on then.
These scenes are so well done.
Will this really work?
Do you want the Reaper's reassurance?
Wait, what are you? Don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry.
Yes! Nailed it! You're lucky Mommy Lou's around.
Let's go.
What a jump. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ship.
Nicely done!
You're not going to thank your savior for her crafty cannonballing?
Are you nuts? I told you to stay away from the cannons, not bang on them.
But it was fun! And everything worked out, right?
I'm sorry.
If it's that important to you, keep it safe. You wouldn't want to lose it again.
Give it. I need to set a course.
Yeah, not to mention the kid was probably going to fall into the water.
Read it for me then.
Get eaten by a demon shark or something.
But listen, kid. Give me one false reading and you're shark bait.
Better work hard.
What's Laphicet?
It's a name. Your name.
My name? Laphicet.
It's a fine name.
Well, it's no Magilou.
We're through the channel. Give us a course, Laphicet.
Aye, aye, sir. We're headed straight for Logres.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that shark line was coming up. It was weird timing.
Now this is refreshing. Sailing into port like normal people.
Well done, boy. The sharks are gonna go hungry tonight.
Yes, I'm glad.
This won't be a problem. Docking a pirate ship here?
So, how were the northern seas, Eisen?
Helavis and Vortigern are in ruins. Trade with Northgand will likely be disrupted for quite some time.
Well, I like the sound of that. I'll have to act quickly.
Any word of the captain?
Aye. It's an old rumor. But they say Captain Eifried was sent to Titania.
The island prison overseen by the Exorcists, huh? We'll have to look into that.
I registered your vessel as one of our merchantmen, same as always. But even so, stay on guard. There's a grand ceremony being held in Logres. Lots of watchful eyes about.
I see. So they exchange information for mooring.
Information. For mooring?
Having the latest news gives merchants a chance to make favorable trades.
So it's worth protecting a pirate.
I bet Eisen and his crew have connections like this in nearly every port.
Not even the Abbey's iron decrees can withstand the force known as human greed.
I see.
Don't bother going to Titania. You won't find Eifried there.
And how do you know that?
Because I escaped from there. And before I did, I heard something from the prisoners. They said Eifried was the only prisoner to ever get out alive, and that he was taken by an old exorcist named Melchior.
Lord Melchior is an elder legate at the Abbey. He should always be present at the headquarters.
Don't call him Lord.
Von Eifried's our captain. It's starting to look like his disappearance has connections with the highest levels of the Abbey.
Their headquarters should be in the capital, right?
Yes, at the Royal Villa in Logres. I've never been there, though.
And Velvet.
Not to mention, she has, like a skirt made of magic books.
I won't apologize for involving you.
Just so...
Usually I'm the one.
That's like the corniest part of the design.
By the way, there's the little matter of your ship. My men brought her through the gate as well. We're going to use her as a scouting vessel.
Do what you want. We stole it in the first place.
A scouting vessel?
I've assigned Benwick to her. He'll give you the details.
Okay. Well. Alright guys, I think that made a decent amount of progress. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. But I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out and watching the stream. And yeah, I don't know. I'll probably do something tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we will see. Thank you everybody for watching. And I will see you next time.